Thank you so much for continuing to watch me on this crazy little 24 days of vlogging that I'm doing. But today we are back doing some Christmas decorating, and I have come to Oxford to my mother-in-law's house. Each year for the past, I think it's 4 years, we have made a tradition where I decorate the banister in her hallway. So I have brought you along with me to show you what I do. I'm going to film this in fast motion. Is that even a thing? Sped up. I am going to film this with it sped up so you can see the process, and I will stop throughout to give you some tips and tricks on what I do to create this fantastic look. Now, I am trying to grow this YouTube channel and it's getting quite difficult now, so if you could really help me out and like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, it's absolutely amazing. I could do all the help I could get right now, and I love creating this content. I'm having so much fun and I want to keep doing it. If you want to check out the videos from the past days, I will also link them in the description box below. So, come along with me, let's decorate. Here we go. Okay, so I have a great big box of Christmas decorations that we store here at my mother-in-law's. We're gonna go with the same theme because she loves it. Her whole house is themed red and gold, which is quite a traditional color. I mean, if you're thinking of Christmas, or what colors do you tend to think of, that is red and gold. I sort of take everything down from last year. I don't put the garlands away dressed because I can't deal with them coming out and looking like an absolute mess. So I redress them each year. One thing that we will use, which is really important, and my most trusty piece of equipment, are cable ties. So I'm using these big cable ties because we're going around the whole banister. These are great, and then once you're done, you just simply cut them to release the garland for when you're taking it down. So let's get on with this decorating. Okay, we want to start off with attaching the garland to the banisters. This was one great big long garland which I have cut into two. So I'm going to cable tie this on now. Okay, next thing, the best thing to do if you haven't got a plug socket or an electricity outlet close to your garlands is to grab some of these awesome battery operated lights and hide the battery pack in somewhere that's quite easy to be seen. I like to put it just here between the banister, just here, so with the on and off button in easy reach, and I just place these through the garland. The great tip is always decorate them with the lights on so you can see exactly where they're going and you know exactly where you need to add more. Next step, I'm going to add this, which I made earlier, which is kind of like a draped kind of material. I've got some material, I gathered it in the middle, and I'm going to use these as kind of like a sash to go down the side of the staircase. When attaching the material to the garland, I like to measure it first and ruche it in the middle, and then attach it to the actual garland and then play around with it once it's on. I made this cute bow out of the matching ribbon to put in the middle to hide any of the cable ties. Next, I continue the theme of the ribbon all the way up the garland. The garland goes all the way up the stairs twist round, so I continue this all the way up, alternating with the gold and the red. I like to also continue this kind of theme of the cascading ribbon by twisting some of the ribbon around my hand like I'm doing here, and then letting it hang down the banister. These little apples were the most exciting thing I found this year. I love these. I wanted to use these as my key pieces, and I really like my key pieces to be hanging from either side of the banister rather than running through the middle. And these are a really great decoration, and they're so effective. I got 8 of these in a set and I used them all the way through. These poinsettias I got in B&M, they're about £1 each and they are so sparkly. I just love them. These are so great to use through the middle of your garland, and they also take up space, which is what you want, so you're not left seeing loads of wire or cable ties or any of the bits that you don't want people to see. You can cover these with these great glittery poinsettias. And also I got the same kind of thing in gold glitter, and these are leaves, and these are really easy to bend. So I like to mold these again through the middle of the garland and coming out the side to give that really dramatic over the top look. At this point, I was trying so hard not to have my back to the camera, but I kind of gave up at this point because I needed to get right into the garland just so I couldn't miss any spots. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, but I will be much more careful in future to make sure I keep my back out of the view of the camera. And now, just on all of the branches, I like to add these tiny little baubles in red and gold all over, just to add some extra drama and just to make the branches look nice and full. Just tweaking some last little bits here, and I didn't get a video of this next step, but this is actually present wired ribbon, which I cut into sections and I used all over the garland. You will see it coming up now. It's kind of so easy to work with. You can see me using it on the stairs. I cut it into sections and I literally just draped it through the garland with bits hanging off, bits sticking up, and it really finished off this look so perfectly. I'm absolutely loving it, and I've not been able to find it anywhere else. This was from a garden centre called Squires, and it was perfect. It was in the gift wrapping section, and I loved the effect that it gave to the garland. So I put so much of this in. I had it in gold and red, and it was just so pliable and so fun to use. Yay, and we are finished. Here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you got some great ideas. I'd love to see yours if you're going to be making these at home. Hit me up in the comments below if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and I'll see you tomorrow.